This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Let's get right into the news. All right, so we got the locks. They're negotiating. Everyone thought they had their publishing back. They made a big thing about getting their publishing back on the radio a long time ago with Diddy. Remember Styles P threatened to drop the refrigerator on Diddy's head and all that other stuff. And they still don't have all their publishing back. And Jadakiss reveals they're in the process of getting their catalog back from Diddy. How can you be friends with somebody and be cool with somebody that's still taking from you? How can you not feel the same pain that Mace is feeling and everybody else and get together? I know you guys go on tour with them and everything, but this was 17 years ago that they were trying to get this publishing back and kind of dropped it. I guess they got some stuff back or something, but Jadakiss let Joe Budden know on AMP platform, which is a new platform that obviously he's on. Joe Budden's on because he's getting paid from the platform. It's a new Amazon platform, and he's discussing future business moves with Joe Budden, saying that he's planning on going independent after completing his contracts with Def Jam. And he will sell a portion of his publishing once he and Diddy wrap up their deal. Okay, so after that, I'll probably do a partnership of somewhat independent, signed to myself, put out music, and put out my artists freely, which is like, I guess, Nino Man and Millie's. We just are in the process of getting our catalog back from Puff, so I'm selling that immediately after the ink is dry. I'm selling it. I don't blame him. There's a lot of work, unless you want to do the work that goes into it. Some people don't want to do the work. Not everybody is the biggest boss in the world, you know? And there's nothing wrong with that. There's a lot. If you don't want to do all the work and you kind of want to do other things with the money, there's nothing wrong with that. He worked hard for it. This man works hard in studio to get everything that he has. You know, he's talented. I'm sure he could do a lot more, but I'm just saying, I'm just shocked at the fact that they didn't have it. You know, they didn't have it back yet. I thought they settled all that. I thought they were just getting their catalog back now. So some people were saying publishing too. Then we got Charlamagne talking about Kanye West, saying he's moving like a man that's not going to be here for too long. We know what he's talking about. He is moving very reckless and everything, but I think that you know, after the whole Kim thing and the Pete thing and everything, it was just like a super breaking point. You know, a lot of stress. I'm not giving him any excuses for what he's saying. I'm just saying a lot of stress goes into running and doing too much. He's doing too much, and I'm not. He can do whatever he wants. But when you spread yourself too thin over a lot of things, Yeezys, the Sunday get-together thing, then you do Balenciaga, you do Gap, you're having a divorce with your wife, you're building a community, Yeezy community, you're setting up a school. We're talking about each one of these things requires full-time attention, right? Especially if you have people working for you and then you come in and you don't like what they're doing and you got to scrap and read. And then, you know, there's a breaking point. And I think, like, just the constant thing with his kids I think he's a controlling person, which, you know, it goes with the type of person he is. You know, he's a boss in a sense. Like, you know, someone that he's smart. I'm not saying he's a genius, but he's smart. He has a lot of ideas, and he knows how to make things happen. There's a control factor that goes into that. Part of the art of running a company is hiring good people and relinquishing control. Not everybody can do that, and I think he spread himself too thin, and there was a breaking point. I have it over a way smaller amount of things, you know, so I give him credit. I couldn't handle his life. I don't think you could either. No excuse for what he's saying, but he did want all his stuff back to have more control. It's hard to answer to people when you're coming up with all the designs and everything. they know how to get it out to the people, which is a big thing you need. But when you're creating the hype and everything with it, you feel like you're worth a little bit more than what they were giving them. That's all I'm saying. But we'll see. I think Charlamagne was that was a little harsh to say. Someone who preaches what he preaches all the time. But this is Jordan Tower with JT News. Peace.